We want to jump down here, right over... Yeah, there's only that one chest down there. Jump right down here on this chest here. And open it. For a Dark Shard. Got another chest next to Merlin's door here. That's where we need to go, by the way, is to this place over here. That's it. Let's open this. And let's head inside to see the others. There's Air, Squall, and Sid.
Meet the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee.
Where'd you come from, Yuffie?
We missed you.
Well,
yes, and Air's with the creepy voices here.
I knew it.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
Ouch! So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
where? In cold storage?
That's not inaccurate.
It doesn't matter. This is great. Everyone's together again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the King. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, I find Eris's voice actor is really creepy in Advent Children. It's sounding better here.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Don't go thanking us just yet.
Hollow Bastion's got a problem. A big problem.
You mean like nobodies and heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora.
I'm a little confused as to why they changed Eris, Squall, and Yuffie's outfit. They didn't change Sid at all. All they did was just make his belt a little darker,
like we're gonna say no?
darker yellow instead of the bright yellow that he had in the first game.
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
How accurate that is.
Follow me to the Bailey. There's something you need to see.
Oh, I thought it was you. Right on time.
It's
Oh, shit, I just scratched my ear trying to put my headphones back on.
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Right. Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh! Here. They're presents for you.
I don't see any pockets in that dress. Where was Eris hiding? You know what, never mind.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Membership cards.
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leon. Huh? Oh no! We're supposed to be at the Bailey.
Just a moment, Sora. What about your magic? Huh? Oh, that's right. I kind of sort of forgot about it. Maybe you forgot it while you were asleep. Kind of sort of, it got taken away from us in Castle Oblivion and Chain of Memories. They all turned into cards. The worst battle system ever, I swear. What am I to do with you? I suppose I'll have to lend you a few spells, but be careful with them. Thanks, Merlin. To the Bailey, and fast. Some spells, he gives us one. There's the membership card. And that's the one we get. We get Blizzard. Yay. Yeah, Magic Man's been added. We know how it works. Okay. We got the shortcut menu. We have access to potion. You can put items in your shortcut menu now. I think I might have explained it before. But you can also put magics in your shortcut inventory right now. Blizzard is set to circle. Now, I guess I can go ahead and explain this. It's not really that big of a deal. It's not really spoilers either. We're going to get other elements to our other magical elements, but they are different to where they used to be in Kingdom Hearts 1. At least fire and at least fire is a little bit different. Blizzard fires in a straight line, kind of a shotgun blast, so it spreads out the ice, so spreads out the farther it goes. Not too different the way it did in Kingdom Hearts 1, but in 2, fire does not shoot out straight like it did in 1. In 2, fire is more like to me, sort of like a defensive barrier more than attack. Sora will cast fire, and it'll be like the flames will encircle him for a couple of seconds. And that's how fire works. Fire is just a flame attack around you, so don't be trying to use flame or fire on a distant target. It's not going to work, because you're not going to be able to shoot it like you could in the first game. Let's go here and get this puzzle piece up here. Jump on the bed, and there we go. Another awakening puzzle piece. As you see, we have an MP gauge down there. How MP works in this game works very similar to the way it did in Birth by Sleep Fragmentary Passage with Aqua. As you use magic, obviously you use up MP, so your MP is drained a little bit. Once you use it up, you actually go into what's called MP charge. The bar will turn pink, and you'll see a small pink gauge slowly deplete. So I guess I can go and demonstrate here. I'm going to cast a bunch of magic here. There we go. Now you see that pink bar slowly depleting? That's called MP charge. While that's happening, I cannot use any magic whatsoever. As you can see, Blizzard is grayed out. I can't use Blizzard. So, when you run out of MP, you go into MP charge. You can use things such as items to make the cooldown go by faster, or if you're not in MP charge yet, things like ethers, you can use ethers to recharge your MP, so you don't have to go into MP charge. But once the MP charge gauge depletes, you'll get a full MP gauge. Come right back. That's pretty much all I can really need to explain about magic. There is the magic elements in this game all take a different amount of MP, except for the cure element, which we haven't gotten yet. But the cure spell takes all of your MP regardless of what tier it is. Whether you've got Cure, Cura, or Curaga, it will takes all of your MP once you cast it, regardless of who you're casting it on. So just kind of keep that in mind, that if you're using Cure, if you're using it often, keep an eye on your MP gauge, because if it's not full, you're not going to be able to use it at all. And I guess a kind of an upside and a downside to that. An upside to that would be, regardless of how much MP you have, it'll take all of it. So you're never going to be short on MP unless you're out of MP to be able to use Cure. Unlike other magics, which I believe Blizzard costs 10 MP. Oh, there's the word explaining right there. But I believe Blizzard takes 10 MP, 15 MP. Blizzard takes 15 MP, so if you have less than 15 MP, obviously you can't use Blizzard. But regardless of how much MP you have, whether you have 100 MP or only 1 MP, you can still use your Cure spell, which is good, which is nice. Downside is, whether you have 1 or 100, it consumes all of it. So kind of downside, but it's all right. Yeah, usually that's why in my shortcut menu I'll usually have, when I get the Cure element, I'll put it on X, but I'll also have a curative item on triangle as a standby, a backup. So in case I've already used my Cure skill and suddenly I'm low on health again, I can still use a curative item that'll heal my HP. So just kind of a recommended strategy. Have 2 Cure, I want to say Cure abilities, because you only have 1 Cure ability being Cure Magic. But I would say have 2 Cures on stand in your shortcut menu, one being a curative item, the other being the Cure spell. Okay, let's head to the Bailey now and catch up with Squall, see what he wants. Since we've already cleared out all the enemies through here, unless you went straight to the Merlin's house, all the enemies will not respawn here. So you just go straight over here and not worry about the enemies. That's the reason why I went through here, is because I knew the enemies were going to spawn here anyway. Took them all out now while I was there. Little cutscene with Squall here.
Look at that.
Oh.
That's a lot of
We
Heartless.
want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows?
It's like
Maybe even
they
something
move around
better.
like water down there. There's so many of them.
There's still a lot to do. But I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that. and that.
And I'm moving his lips again. Oh, and the nobodies are here too. That's good. Oh, we already know that because we fought some already.
We'll handle them.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
Hambo's Organization 13 guy's in charge, too.
You called?
Speak of the devil, almost quite literally.
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Alright, it's fighting time, but unfortunately, Donald and Goofy went somewhere else. We're fighting alongside Squall. So, unfortunately, that means even if I had a full drive gauge, I would not be able to use any of my drive forms, because, well, I wouldn't be able to use Valor form, because Goofy is not here with me. Remember, Goofy has to be in my party and alive in order for me to use Valor form, which that's not the case right now because he's not here. So even if I had drive gauges, I wouldn't be able to use Valor form. All you gotta do here is stop the nobodies from attacking the gate. If the gate bar in the upper left-hand corner reaches 0, game over. Remember, like, you just keep fighting and holding off the... Alright, I did it. Holding off the nobodies. And you saw that one nobody did that dual stance reaction command. That is the reaction command specific to that particular nobody. And what it does, it freezes the entire game. I wouldn't say freeze, that makes it sound bad. It halts the entire game. He's attacking the gate. Yep. Hang on. Get over here. Come here, guys. It halts the entire game, except for Sora and the nobody that you're doing a dual stance with. What's going to happen is you're both going to stand there and just kind of stare at you for a moment. Leon's down. He's recovered awakened. Leon's down. That's possible. Holy shit! I didn't even know it was possible. Hang on, Leon. I'm coming. Recovery run.
Let's go.
I've never done that before. That's kind of cool. But anyway, with that dual stance, you and the one nobody will just stare at each other for a moment, and then also your command box will change to show just question marks, and then one of your command options will change to the end, and you've got to quickly go to it and click the end with the X button in order to win the duel. And then Sora will attack the nobody and kill him most of the time. Kill the nobody. If you don't get to the end in time, or you click the wrong command, just the question mark command, you will lose the duel. The enemy will attack you. So that was a little more complicated reaction command. Excuse me. Well, there's a few of you. What happened to the rest of you? Oh, that's right. Chain of memories happened.
Good. Now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
What's the big idea?
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
Then we are gonna make you move.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh. Tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! You used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know.
Well, this is an awkward staring contest.
Be a good boy now.
And what exactly were you going to do, Donald, if you actually caught him?
Who gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me.
Yes, only one. Nobody else like him in the world.
The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member. Huh?
Wow!
Huh?
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
Now keep this in mind. Every world that we're going to be going to will have one item that's going to be critical to that world, and that item is going to do this. Cause a really strong wind to blow on Sora and create a keyhole to open the passage that Yen Sid was talking about. So keep in mind, whenever we go to a world, look for a certain item that's going to be critical to the plot of the world. That's going to be the item that's likely going to open the keyhole. Or create the keyhole, I should say.
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked about.
Oh, boy!
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
See you soon.
We got Secret Evidence Report number 7. Cutscene. This is another Final Mix only cutscene, by the way.
Do my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart, unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless. I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure.
Oh, look, we have a gambler.
Maybe
no, this
he's
isn't
like a
Setzer.
hand to determine his fate.
Hey, as long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
Interesting that he uses that phrase, considering that the organization were responsible for him changing and losing his memories in a certain way in Chain of Memories. How interesting.
Hey! What happened to Twilight now? It's gone!
Alright, we got these. Yeah, these got to be routes. I know about these. Okay. Alright, as you can see, Twilight Town is now covered in darkness. We can't go back there and visit it all because it's now been darkened out. Something I didn't notice before until I was playing this game earlier. You kind of look at the gunny ship. There's like a little bit of like a dark cloud hovering on the gunny ship until I leave the cloud. That's kind of cool. It's this little detail I never noticed before. When you're inside it, it's covered in darkness. Something I never really noticed before.